자, 이어서 가겠습니다. 자, 이제 우리 저 사람이랑 같이 일하러 가기로 했죠. 몬타라 루나로 향한다. 이동.
Approaching ship. You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
물품 없죠? 다 팔아버려서?
And that's it. You're clear to land.
착륙을 허가합니다. 가겠습니다. 착륙. 일반 자유성 동맹의 농장이다. 몬타라 루나에 위치한 농장. 함선 나가기. 미카엘라 와고너와 대화하기. 저기네. 아닌데? 저기네. 완전 그냥 그거네. 농업지역이네. 농업지역. 저 사람이네.
The Freestar Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
무슨 일이
I was out
일어났나요?
planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like
군인이다.
soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale.
농장을 사고
Offer was so
싶다.
low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind,
아,
I was gonna
협박했어.
regret it. Then they left.
군인, 군사작전이 아니다. 병사들은 농장을 사러 보내지 않는다.
Well, they sure as hell look like fighting men to me. Go see for yourself. They headed into the canyons back behind the house.
집 뒤편에 있는
That
계곡.
place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing.
첫
They
번째,
said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp. Since
오케이,
these guys
갑시다.
don't know we're after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their
조용히 하고 빨리 오세요. 부츠 발자국. 부츠의 발자국 몇 개가 앞쪽 계곡으로 이어져 있다.
boot tracks. Several pairs.
뭐야, 약간 그 조사하는 듯한 모션도
Let's head
없는
down
거야?
into the canyon and see if we can find more.
그냥 진짜 그냥 그거네? 소설처럼 알려주네? 소셜 미디어냐고. 저기 있네요. 아니구나. 군집 선플라워. 약간 살아 움직이는 선인장인가? 경험치 많이 주네. 53주네. 확실히 빡센데 올수록 경험치 많이 주는 것 같은데. 뭐야, 바퀴벌레인가? 땅에서 나오는데 여기 하나 있다고 뜨는데?
Oh. Probably for the best.
일단은 템 좀 가져가 봐요.
Yes. Let's see what you've got.
여기서 나오는데? 일단은 연료봉, 퍼시파이어, 다양체, 웨이퍼, 에퀴녹스, 배터리, 역류 고치맨, 그냥 고치맨, 에퀴녹스, 짐벌. 이 디스럽터도 그냥 네 가지고 있어라 일단. 글렌델. 데드아이 솔직히 약해서 안 쓸 것 같고 나중에 더 좋은 거 나오면 쓸 듯. 재장전 속도라. 이거 낄까 그럼? 이걸로 나중에 바꿔야겠다. 레더웨어 냉각제. 일단 이 정도만 줍시다.
Maybe enough time.
나 막고 있는 거냐 지금? 너무한 거 아니야? 부츠 발자국. 부츠의 발자국이 계곡 바닥을 따라 오른쪽으로 이어진다. 상호작용이 왜 이래
Looks
이거?
like we're heading in the right direction.
이런 건 좀 태화했네. 모션도 없다고? 조사하는 듯한 모션도 없네.
You better check your ammunition supply. It's clear that we're not the only ones roaming this camp.
뭐야, 히드라야? 근데 굳이 이런 애들은 템 안 먹어도 되긴 하는데. 뭐 나온다. 왜 안 나와? 뭐야 이거? 버그인가? 심각하구만. 지뢰? 나 지뢰 못 봤는데? 어디 깔려 있던 거지? 이건 뭐야? 알루미늄에 니켈. 굳이 안 먹어도 될 것 같고. 뭐야? 언제 왔어? 지하까지 여기 있지 않았어? 뭐지? 순간 이동한 건가? 사람 죽어 있네요. 정창민, 니켈 광상. 넌 뭐야? 물이 짓는 호사맨더 그레이저. 부츠 발자국 왼쪽으로 이어지고 있다. 친절하시네.
This way. Let's just hope they're not perched up on these canyon walls, waiting to snipe at us.
나와. 버그 걸렸다. 너무한 거 아니야? 아, 지뢰 여기 있네. 뭐지 이건? 방석인가?
Nice to get out under the. Get ready.
터렛. 저기 뭐 있다. 애벌레. 옥토 마고트. 잡아줘. 아, 징그럽게 생겼네 얘는. 얘가 스타쉽트 트루퍼스에 나오는 애같이 생겼네요. 뭐 나왔다. 얘도 침뱉네.
Oh, please don't tell me you're going to eat that.
뭐야 이거? 사바나 스위트 부시. 대사작용제. 발자국이 조금 왼쪽으로 이어져 있다. 강한 영역의식 아미노산. 지뢰. 미안. 왜 계속 사선으로 들어오는 거야? 깊숙한 곳까지 이어져 있다.
You smell that? I bet my badge that's wood smoke from a campfire.
저기 있네요. 캠프파이어.
Be ready.
We should be careful. This bottleneck is the perfect place for an ambush.
여기 뭐 아예 그냥 그걸 만들어놨네. 정착지를 만들어놨네. 뭐지? 그냥 죽이면 되나? 죽여야 돼? 말 걸어야 돼 이거. 폴푸드 스파이스웜. 밀웜 같은 거겠죠 아마? 아 니가 총 쏘고 있구나. 왠지 시끄럽더라. 이거 말 거는 건지 죽이는 건지 한번 보러 갑시다. 저장하고.
We're gonna have some fun.
말 거는 거네.
Well now, look who's here. Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry. I suggest you turn around and walk away.
걸을
while
수
you
있을 때
still
우회전하는
can.
것이 돌아가는 좋다.
Normally, I'd suggest you choose your words carefully so we could avoid bloodshed. But something tells me that isn't going to be possible.
군인 자유왕성 동맹 민병대 유니폼이군. 어느 부대야?
That's none of your damn
너와
business.
상관없다. 누구야?
Don't recognize the uniforms. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's like the major said. Everyone's conveniently forgotten.
잊어버리고 있다.
Forgotten our sacrifice. Forgotten how we were betrayed.
희생과
We'll
배신.
make them all remember soon enough. I promise you that.
약간 어느 부대였는데 배신당하고 잊혀졌나 본데. 무슨 일로 왔니?
Oh, it ain't exactly the farm that's special. But that ain't none of
자꾸
your
상관없대.
business.
죽으려고. 죽고 싶어? 아무데도 가지 않는다. 답을 얻기 전까지는.
You think you're in a position to make demands. Well, I've got news for you. All you're getting from me is a shallow grave.
죽음뿐이다. 그래 죽어라.
So, got any last
아니야?
words I should try to remember?
혓바닥이 기네. 체포하다. 폭력은 필요 없다. 후회하게 만들어주마 이 쓰레기야. 체포하다.
If you think I give a damn about the Freestar Rangers, then you've got no idea who you're dealing with. Matter of fact, that just makes it even more
그쪽이 더
fun.
재미있다.
Air 'em out, boys!
해치워버려라.
Found out! Don't let 'em leave here alive!
옆치기 중. 애들 몸빵 중. 레벨 30이네. 나 데미지 주고 있는 거 맞지? 아 왜 자꾸 숨어 얘들아. 아 숨은 게 아니네. 죽었다. 허접한데? 무슨 총을 저렇게 무식하게 써 얘는? 아크 용접기, 저 쓰레기 총, 버번, 도마. 이거는 생선인 것 같은데? 총이 점점 약해지고 있는데? 더 좋은 총을 찾아야겠어 빨리. 우주 탐사고.
There's bound to be something valuable here.
금쪽 같은 물건이 있을 거라는데? 금쪽 같은 물건? 아 우주선이 있네. 전설 무기는 없나? 4.45 있네. 0.45. 이게 끝? 이게 끝이네. 왜 이렇게 허술해? 일단 여기 뭐 있나 좀 봅시다. 부디카 와치독 액세스할 수 없다. 그러면은 신호의 동기엔 단서를 찾고 있다. 잠깐만 이거 퀘스트가 지금 이게 아닌가 본데? 뭘 찾아야 되나 본데? 슬레이트 임무 원수를 읽어보래. 슬레이트 임무 완수. 여기 어딨는데? 아, 여기 왔네. 내부자가 잘해서 배를 빼앗았다. 공장에서 직접 호프테크는 부끄러운 줄 알아. 계좌에 입금되면 약속한 장소로 배달하겠다. 빼앗고 싶은 배가 있으면 말해라. 일이라면 환영한다. 윌콕스와 대화.
Find anything interesting?
이 슬레이트를 봐주세요.
Let's see what we have here.
어느
Interesting.
재미있다.
So, their ship was stolen from the Hopetech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker.
실력 있는
Well, I guess
도둑이다.
someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe. For now.
당분간은 안전하다고 보고하자. 와고너 농장으로 빠른 이동.
What's the news?
비 오네. 빗소리는 안 들리지만 대화 좀 하자고요. 그만하시고 대화하자고. 대화.
Did you find those men?
들은 대로 그들은 계곡에 있었다. 안타깝게도 싸움이 벌어졌다.
Well, it's good to see you're all right then. They must have been crazy or desperate, trying to take on the Freestar Rangers. So who were they? And why do they want my farm?
모르겠다. 말하지 않았다. 단서를 찾았지만 아직 확실하게 말할 수 없다.
They say the Rangers always get their man, so to speak. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm.
가문 대대로 내려온 농장이다. 그냥 일만 했다. 감사도 좋지만 크레딧이 더 기쁘다.
Of course. All the same, I'm grateful.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't take long to get someone out here. All right, Deputy. Let's get back to the rock. We need to report this to the Marshal.
7,300원. 레벨업. 이게 템이 그거였지. 그때 내가 템을 어디서 얻었지? 이 전설 무기를 텔레모프에서 얻었지. 이게 엄청 큰 퀘스트 하면은 마지막쯤 가면은 좀 좋은 무기 주거든, 방어구랑. 그래서 그걸 좀 빨리 찾아야 돼. 그 다음에 소총을 레벨업 합시다. 그 다음에 레이저 무기도 이거 업그레이드 해야 되는데 지금 내가 레이저 무기만 쓰고 있어가지고. 아예 설정 레벨업 할걸. 이거랑 이거 피트니 이거 역도도 업그레이드 해야 되는데. 에이 바보. 갑시다 일단. 희망이 만들어지는 곳. 물 좀 마셔야 되는데 잠깐 물 좀 가져올게요. 물을 안 가져왔네.
We should ask Sam about Akina sometime. He has some pretty amazing stories to tell.
웰컴 투 아킬라 시티. 오늘의 저녁은 김치 볶음밥이니까 나가서 파도 사와야 되겠네.
Problem?
30m. 이거 좀 큰 퀘스트였으면 좋겠다. 마지막에 전설 무기 좀 먹게. 이렇게 게임할 때는 재밌는데 또 쓸데없이 막 이상한 거 막 걸리면은 또 재미 없어진단 말이야. 이 게임이 좀 그게 심해.
Might be hard work.
Just making my way.
재밌어질만 하면 어디서 태클 걸고 재밌어질만 하면 어디서 태클 걸고. 약간 이거 옥상으로 가야 되지 않아? 옥상 어떻게 올라가냐? 약간 롤러코스터도 아니지. 잠깐만. 여기 길이 어디야?
Hey there, deputy.
여기 어디에서 올라갔던 것 같은데? 아, 여기다.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagners off their land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence.
생존자는
None of them
없다.
survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done.
미즈 와고너는 무사하다. 중요한 것은 거기서부터다.
For the time being, yes, but she could still be in danger. That's why we need to fill in some blanks. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm?
그들은 확실히 프로였다. 프로였나?
I had a feeling you were no stranger to combat. Good thing, too, given the turn of events.
You can take the soldier out of the war, but you can't take the war out of the soldier. You carry that experience with you forever.
Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted them?
단서 찾았지. 슬레이트를 보여주며 호프텍 감사는 훔치게 했다.
Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap.
싸구려가 아니다.
That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. They seemed bitter about it.
배신당했다고 했지.
Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? Any of that sound familiar?
The 1st Cavalry.
제일 기갑부대다.
I was in that unit.
해체됐다.
But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nera. What was left of it anyway.
식민지 전쟁이란
The war between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective? Worst conflict the settled systems has ever seen. Each side unleashed terrible weapons on the other. And countless people died.
수많은 사람이 죽었다.
The armistice was signed 20 years ago. But a lot of folks still bear their scars.
그들이 제일 기갑부대 퇴역군의 가능성은
I suppose it ain't impossible, but it's real damn unlikely. The unit was pretty much wiped out, and the few that survived ended up in
명령을 따르지
court
않았다.
martial for disobeying orders. I don't recall how long the sentence was.
니라의 전투에서 무슨 일이 일어났나요?
The 1st Cavalry lost almost all their mechs and soldiers in a big push to take the United Colonies base. They were just about there when a ceasefire.
수전 명령이 내려졌다.
Both sides had just lost too much by then. It was a bloodbath. The commanding officer of the 1st disobeyed the order. He didn't want the lives of his soldiers to be sacrificed for nothing. They court-martialed him, and the rest of the surviving officers, and locked them all up.
뭐 이해가 안 가는 건 아니긴 한데 그럼에도 불구하고 왜 와고너 농장을 노렸는지 알 수 없다.
No, it doesn't. Just raises more questions. It's a good bet that starship thief can help us get some answers. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope.
어차피 여기서 호프타운 가네.
He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to.
총독부
The ruling body that oversees the Freestar Collective and the Rangers. The council members are the political and corporate elite of the Freestar Collective, so we have to tread lightly when we're dealing with them.
론 호프에 대해 이야기할 수 있는 것이 있나요?
Proud, stubborn, and smart. A self-made man. He built Hoptech through blood, sweat, and sheer willpower.
문제 없다.
Good. The last thing I need is the council breathing down my neck. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montero Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
굿헌팅. 폴보의 궤도에 오르기. 갑시다. 자, 그러니까
Mayday, Mayday.
뭐야?
This is 3-star Ranger Nia Kalu. If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
구원을 요청한대.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way.
니어
Good to
칼루에베.
go. All clear to land at Hopetown.
토킹. 살짝 부닥쳤는데 괜찮겠죠? 기스 조금 난 것 같은데. 승선. 안에 아무것도 없는 것 같은데? 스러스터 제어 중계 장치 수리. 이거 지금 템 먹어도 훔치기 안 뜨거든? 내 생각에 이거 주인 죽었어. 무기 케이스. 항법 컴퓨터 어셈블리. 아, 이거 설마 대화하고 난 다음에 고장난 거 고쳐달라고 하는 퀘스트인가? 계속 고치기가 있는데? 아, 책인 줄 알았네, 씨. 그래도 깔끔하게 사시네. 사람이 청소도 하고 살아야지. 저기 있네. 총 맞으셨나?
Please tell me you're here to help, not to try and steal my ship.
레인저 보좌관 방금 들어왔다. 배지를 보여주며 동맹 보안관에게 부탁을 받았다. 힘을 빌려달라.
You need my help. I'd laugh if it didn't hurt so much. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant
무법자
ships.
일당.
Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs.
근데 우주에서 싸운 것 같은데 왜 배에 총을 맞은 거지? 안에도 들어왔나? 의사의 진찰을 받는 것이 좋다.
I'll be fine once the pain medication kicks in. The priority right now is the ship. Can't do my job without it. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there.
인건비 크레딧을 받을 수 있을까? 도와줄 테니 대신 해줬으면 하는 일이 있다.
Don't need to ask for that. I'd have helped you anyway. Since you're new, here's a lesson for you. Rangers look out for each other. Always.
레인저는 언제나 돕는다. 오케이, 알겠습니다. 내려가서 하나만 더 고치면 되는 것 같거든. 내가 이미 몇 개 고쳐놔가지고. 딸깍 3번 하면 우주선을 고치네. 굉장한. 아, 비켜요! 비켜!
Thanks. That should get me home.
무법자 배를 처리하는 것이 좋을 것이다.
You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen.
놈들이 어디로 가는지 알려주면 대처할 것이다.
They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miata.
미야사.
Good hunting.
굿헌팅. 미야사로 갑시다. 그럼 어떻게 감? 이 장소에서는 패스트 트래블을 이용할 수 없습니다. 오케이, 알겠습니다. 나가면 되잖아요, 그럼. 도킹 해제. 희망이 만들어지는 곳. 이동.
Free and clear for flight.
현상금 사냥꾼이요? 갑자기? 이거 무법자의 배만 있는 게 아닌데 지금. 잠깐만. 아, 왜 이렇게 많아? 너무 많은데? 아, 지들끼리 싸우고 있는 건가? 맞네, 지들끼리 싸우고 있네. 맞지? 지들끼리 싸우고 있는 거 맞지 지금? 위에도 누구 있는데 왜 지들끼리 싸우지? 나 지금 누구 노리고 있는 거야? 아, 비켜봐줘. 다음. 마지막. 다 잡은 거야? 다 잡은 거 맞지? 템만 먹고 갑시다. 아니 하지마. 나도 우주선 좋은 것 좀 끼고 싶다. 엔진 다 올리고 템 먹고 갑시다. 다 먹었지? 이것도 빨리 먹어줄래? 오케이. 루모스. 저건 폴보고. 목의 수호자. 목의 수호자. 얘네가 마지막인가? 아니네, 더 있네. 여기도 목의 수호자 있는데? 다음. 현상금 사냥꾼. 다음. 무법자들의 배랑 미아사 하나 남았네. 이러면 저기에 있는 거 빨리 먹고 갑시다. 오케이, 다 먹었다. 가자. 호프타운 착륙.
Should be plenty of organic materials to harvest from this world.
Anything I can help you with?
무슨 일이야? 템 좀 팔고 갑시다. 판매, 구매하기, 기타. 이건 그거네. 다 그거 하는 건 한가 본데. 판매 전체 질량 카멜레온 필요 없고 메일스트롬 용접기 에퀴녹스 레스큐엑스. 아 이거 바꾸기로 했지. 빨리 바꿔야 되는데 이거 까먹기 전에. 드래곤스타 이거 다 버려. 쓰레기 같은 퀘스트 저거. 함선 창고에서 판매. 리벳 드럼비트 멜스트로. 이러면 다 팔았지? 갑시다.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
호프테크.
Yes. What?
Keep an eye on your valuables.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust?
문제 없었다. 그들도 열심히 싸웠지만 결국은 내가 이겼다.
I'm sure they didn't want to die any more than you did. It's a pointless and stupid waste of life, but they brought it on themselves.
자초지종.
You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free.
론 호프를 만나고 싶다. 둘러보고 싶다. 둘러볼게.
Sure, I'll be right here when you want to
여기
head.
앞에 있는 애 못 파는 애냐 얘? 너 못 팔아. 경비병이구나.
Ron Hope certainly embodies
내가
the
파나?
saying,
Welcome to
"Spared
Hope Tech
no
Sales."
expense."
아
Give me
얘네.
your invoice. You got the financing set up already?
대출 계약? 청구서 없음. 무엇을 사려고 하는데 아직 잘 모르겠어요.
Oh, a potential customer, huh? Well, what you need to know about our ships is they're from stern to bow, built for reliability. Other star yards might got glitz or some weird crazy lines. With Hope Tech, you get people that care about you making that 300
정시
freight run
배송.
safely and on time.
호프테크의 울림이 마음에 들어요.
A smart person chooses substance over form every time. Sound familiar? So what are you in the market for?
어떤 배를 찾고 있나요? 당신이 취급하는 배를 보여주세요.
Certainly.
스타 세미 C 첫 번째가 279,100원인데 B 이게 그 올라갈수록 좋은 거지. 그러니까 B보다는 C가 좋지. 잠깐만 27만원 40 알파 터렛 빅리그 스페이스 트룩 이건 뭐야? 픽업 화물 용량이 1140 이건 첫 번째 게 제일 좋은 것 같다 보니까 와치독이네 아까 그거 이건 뭐야? 사일런트 러너 C 와 이거 리액터 풀이네 화물 용량 6060 이거 괜찮은데? 자동 알파 터렛 미사일 발사기 이게 최대 출력이 낮을수록 좋다고 들었는데 네, 나는 개인적으로 뭐 어찌됐든 간에 이거 나중에 한번 사야겠다. 얼마냐? 39만원? 비싸네. 만나러 갑시다. 론호프를 만나다.
His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
가자. 니어 칼로를 따라가기. 뭘 봐? 삐비비비.
Hard to get better prices for a
I'm guessing the Marshal already told you this, but I'll say it anyway. Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hope Tech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Free Star Rangers, so don't rile him up.
화나게 하지
I spent
말래.
a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about him.
존경할 만한 사람이다.
Everything you see around you,
Good ever
he
comes
built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
무례하게 굴지 마라. 나도 걸어가야 되나?
Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
빨리빨리 좀 갑시다고. 가고 있는 거 맞지? 비르기트.
As for parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with
Just keep it
scavengers,
holstered.
maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea. Provided
정당한 조건은 아니다.
a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's
매출만
not
중요한 게 아니다.
We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Merchant. That's a
직원들을 잘 챙겨라.
great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Free Star Rangers. At last.
맥두걸.
Damn good to see you. I think we're done here, Burchett.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Free Star Ranger. We certainly could use more of you.
로노프와의 대화. 근데 이렇게 막 들어보내줘도 돼? 내가 죽이면 어떡하려고?
Let's get down to it, shall we? Time
시간은
is
돈이다.
money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done.
심판을
The
내리겠다.
sooner the better.
도난당한 함선이 몬타라 루나에서 발견되었습니다.
That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full
고소하겠다.
extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors.
알았어, 오프씨. 맡겨주세요. 당신 지휘 따위는 알 바 아니다. 맡겨주세요.
I'm glad we understand each other.
I'm not certain why you choose to back this Free-Star elitist snob, but that's your choice.
넌 또 뭐야?
I'll back your play, but I don't have to like it.
Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some
단서. 우주선은 농장을 점령을 하던 집단에게 넘겨졌다.
Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me is making sure that this doesn't happen again.
다신 일어나지
Well,
않는다.
I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can.
도난당한 배에 특별한 점이 있나요?
No, nothing at all. It was just a standard Hope Tech cargo hauler. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hope Tech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. You can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes.
범행 목격자는
We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all.
아무것도 보지 못했다.
Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen.
도둑은 내부 지원이 있다. 아는 게 뭐야?
What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. HopeTech holds its employees to the very highest standards.
근데 내부 지원이 있는지 어떻게 알아?
Suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know.
왜 도난 신고를 하지 않았을까?
Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist.
더 이상 듣지 않는다.
Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on HopeTech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price.
그치, 이런 일이 실제로도 있으면은 주가 날아가긴 하지.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm sure the burden of responsibility for your workers is an inconvenience, Mr. Hope. But the deputy has responsibilities as well.
Despite
넌 또 뭐야? 자꾸 뭐라는 거야?
I have great respect for the badge and the difficult choices that come with it. But my primary concern is for the welfare
직원의
of
행복이다.
my people.
입에 담지 않을 것을 약속한다고 푸시. 당신의 입장은 이해한다.
I hope so.
To interrupt, Mr. Hope. There's been a development.
Not now, cousin.
호스트의 보고를 듣는다.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report.
네온에 착륙했다.
Seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
니어 칼과 대화하기. 아니 여기서 대화해 그냥. 어디 가는데? 아니 저기서 하나 여기서 하나.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail.
우린 네온으로 간다. 더 알고 싶었다.
Yeah, me too. So, guess you're headed for Neon.
제일앤 프라이스. 프라이스 대위?
He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place.
레인저 프라이스에 대해 이야기할 수 있는 것이 있나요?
He's what I'd call a pragmatist. He sees things for what they are. He's also well connected, which means a lot on Neon.
발이
You should
넓대.
listen to what he tells you. It'll keep you out of trouble.
네온은 어떻게 다를까?
Well, we could talk for an hour about that. The short version would be that crime, law, and justice don't exactly mean the same things there. The badge doesn't carry the same weight on Neon, so you might have to get creative.
제일앤 프라이스인 거 알겠어.
He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there.
회의를 준비해 주셔서 감사합니다. 아무것도 놓치지 말자. 아직 전모를 알 수 없다.
Yeah, the question of who helped the starship thief is still an open one. Don't you worry. I'll keep an ear to the ground. You be careful in Neon.
7,300원에 경험치 250. 자, 그러면은 다음 퀘스트. 네온에 떨어지는 그림자. 네온에 가기.
Let's stay away from Ebside. The locals there don't exactly appreciate the tourists.
마이닝 리그. 뭐지?
See? I told you. Look at this place. Ridiculous, right?
아 여기 있는 게
Why would
아니네?
someone open a mining supplies?
다른 쪽에 있는데 여기 약간 사펑 같네 느낌이. 자유왕성 레인저 전초기지. 얘구나.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you?
당신이 레인저 프라이스군요.
The one and only. Well, the marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here. But this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us.
네온의 사람들도 법을 지키고 싶을 것이다.
Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City.
배지는 의미가 없대.
Carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
Law enforcement isn't exactly welcome in Neon.
법은 소외되어
But
있다.
that shouldn't deter you
무법지대네
from your duty.
무법지대. 법과 정의는 융통성이 없다. 둘 다 절대적이다. 그냥 모른 척 하고 있는 건가?
I pick my battles, and I pick them carefully. Our first duty is to protect the people of the Free Star Collective. But sometimes you have to choose which people to protect, because not everyone is innocent.
문제를 일으키지는 않는다.
Good.
I can't believe this. You're shirking your responsibility based on what this
아,
fool
또 이거
thinks.
쿠사리 넣네 옆에서.
You have a lot to learn about duty and honor.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost
네온에
credits,
공짜는 없다.
nothing in Neon is free.
네온에 주둔하기를 원했나? 표적이 될까봐 걱정하지 않아도 되나요?
Nah, I've got friends in high places, so to speak. I'm the son of a Ryujin Industries executive. Maybe you've heard of her. Name's Alexis
이모네
Price.
아들이야.
There's a sort of fragile peace here in Neon.
백이
It's
있네.
better for everyone if the syndicates and the corporations coexist with minimum friction.
이 정부 제공자를 믿을 수 있을까?
This is Neon. There are no guarantees, and who I find trustworthy changes on a daily basis. Talk to him or don't. It's your call.
데려다줘.
Come on.
따라가기. 내가 먼저 나갈래. 이거 오래 걸려. 트레이드 옷소리. 저 여기 무역국 여기 하나 있네.
How you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. You learn quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random
내가 먼저
stranger step in
들어갈래.
and do the job he could.
뒤따라 들어가면 또 들어가는데 렉 걸리거든. 이미 렉이 걸렸네.
Stay safe, buddy. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's hesitation. Hostages or not. There are two things you don't do in Neon. One, you don't mess with Bayou's money.
바이오의
Two, you
금.
don't take Aurora off-world.
오로라.
But you understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind, and you'll fit right in.
엘리베이터. 뭐 어디까지 가야 되는 거야? 슬립 크레이트?
I have some sleep crate units available for rent, but
여관인가 봐. 아 여기네. 여긴 거 같은데.
You need something fixed, put it in order with Central Services.
Hey, Billy.
아 얘네.
What? Oh, it's you. Gave me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Check. Far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need?
빌리 씨. 공장에서 배를 훔칠 수 있는 기술을 가진 도둑을 찾고 있다. 이곳이 도착한 호프테크에 도난당한 함선의 조종사에 대한 정보를 원한다.
A stolen Hope-Tech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day.
매일 볼 수 있다.
It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. Know what I mean?
I suppose we shouldn't be surprised that he's asking for something in return.
넌 또 어딨냐? 1000 크레딧 결제. 사람들이 위험에 처할 수 있다.
Yeah, well, I'm one of them.
아, 너도?
I can help you. But right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right?
그것은 일의 일부다. 협조를 거부할 생각인가? 그런 짓을 하면 어떻게 될지 각오를 해두자. 무슨 말을 하고 싶은가? 이거 일의 일부다.
Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
돈을 안 내면
That's
죽여버린다.
terrible. You shouldn't be responsible for your brother's debts.
Yeah? Well, tell that to Goodman, because he doesn't seem to care. He just wants his money.
내가 알 바 아니다. 바로 알바노 해버리네. 우주선 도둑에 대해 알고 있는 것을 말해봐. 고리대금업자와 이야기하자. 다만 헛수고가 되지는 않겠지.
I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
오케이, 갑시다. 일단은 저 도움 주는 사람이 자기가 죽을 위험에 처해 있기 때문에 그걸 도와주지 않으면은 도와주지 않겠다네요. 형이 그 빛을 못 갖고 죽었대. 그래서 그 빛 때문에 자기한테 왔다는데, 엘리베이터 또 타야 돼?
Smells horrible down here. Oh, how can these workers stand the smell of rotten fish and goodness knows what?
뭔 소린가 했네.
My partner and I have talked about transferring the city.
나와봐, 나와봐. 여기네.
This is private property.
이곳은 사유지다.
You'd better keep walking. This is private property.
설득. 안에 볼 일이 있다. 중요한 일이다. 자유왕성 레인저다. 문을 열어라. 설득.
Do you now?
내게 할 수만 있다면 나를 돕고 싶을 것이다.
Yeah, I hope so.
내 견해를 이해해줘서 기쁘다. 도와줘서 손해볼 건 없지 않겠어?
Maybe.
문제를 안고 있을 이유가 없지 않은가?
I'm glad you understand the position. You go in, talk to the man, and then you come right back out.
말 잘 듣네.
Try anything stupid, and it's your funeral. Here, this will get you in.
자, 들어갑시다. 저장하고. 넌 뭐야? 말이 안 걸리네, 쟤는. 신디케이트. 너구나.
A new customer, perhaps?
에메트 씨.
Well, now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you?
고리대금 업자지, 얘가. 당신이 빌리 클레이튼에게 갚아야 할 빚 때문에 왔습니다. 고통받는 사람들을 잡아먹는 시대는 끝났다. 여기서 어떤 사업을 하고 있나? 빚 때문에 왔습니다.
It's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf. But I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
What an absolute imbecile.
또
He's clearly mocking us.
그만 좀 얘기하세요. 그 녀석에게 빚을 갚을 수 있는 돈은 없다. 이 일을 잊어버려라. 빛을 진 사람은 빌리가 아니야. 그의 형제다. 장난치지 마라. 그럴 기분 아니다. 그의 형제다.
Well, that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on.
아, 조건에 동의했어 또?
It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it. But make no mistake, that's exactly what he.
내 생각에 얘네가 주인 것 같은데
What's your
그냥.
stake in this anyway?
쓰레기를 무서워하는 것은 재미있을 것 같다. 빌리가 정보를 원해서 도와주고 있다.
Well, I'm afraid that's just none of my concern.
자꾸 열받게 하네. 죽고 싶나? 아, 도와주셨으면 좋겠는데요.
Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it.
잠깐만. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 8개? 8개면 좀 빡센데? 레인저는 마음만 먹으면 당신을 괴롭힐 수 있다.
Let's just calm down now.
진정하자. 3, 3, 2로 가면 되긴 하거든? 그 녀석을 너무 몰아붙이면 위험할 수도 있다.
I know all about that.
아, 또 3이야? 실패.
Seems to me like you're a long way from Aquila City.
까비.
You come walking in here drunk on your newfound authority.
말로 하려고 했는데 안 되겠구만.
You can push around.
나는 분명히 말로 하려고 했어.
You how we resolve disagreements here in Neon.
분명히 나는 말로 하려고 했어. 난 말로 하려고 했어. 먼저 건드렸어 너네가. 너네가 먼저 건드린 거야.
Okay. That was a hell of a jump.
오케이, 다 죽여버렸고. 사람이 말로 할 때 들었어야지. 죽으려고. 좋은 것도 없네. 그리고 더 좋은 거 없나? 보관함, 크레딧, 돈 내놔. 아, 머리 박았네. 레귤레이터, 노트. 뭐 템 없나? 잠겨있다. 여기 템 있을 것 같은데. 됐어. 무기 케이스. 오, 좋은 건가? 소총 레전더리. 11mm에 데미지 32고 연사력 99. 우주에 있을 때 데미지 30% 증가. 행성에 있을 때 데미지 15% 감소. 출혈 효과 부여. 가볍다. 일단 가지고 합시다. 뭐 엄청 좋은 건 아닌데 쓸만은 할지도. 예후 개선 염좌. 아, 높은 데서 떨어져가지고 다리 부러졌어? 그래도 오랜만에 전설 하나 먹었네. 잠깐만. 이거지 이거. 32. 내가 지금 끼고 있는데 59? 데미지 한 2배 차이 나는데? 별로네. 열상이 얼마나 쓸진 모르겠는데. 근데 뭐 연사력이 좋긴 해. 그럼 잠깐만. 일단 얘를 4번에 넣고 엠버서더 매그샷 A99? A99가 데미지 44 44 32 탄 똑같은 거 쓰네. 그러면은 이거 A99를 빼고 툼스톤을 넣읍시다. 그 다음에 얘가 4번이고 얘가 몇이죠? 대인용 조정된 매그샷 어딨어? 이거야? 나머지는 팔면 되고. 오케이, 일단 이렇게 갑시다. 이거지? 이게 전설이지 지금. 아, 별론데? 출혈이 얼마나 들어가나 좀 봐야겠네. 데미지가. 뭐야 이거 왜 이래? 사람들 도망가는데 괜찮겠지? 설마 나 지금 그거 된 거야? 아니지, 괜찮지? 나 괜찮은 거 맞지? 괜찮네. 괜찮아. 아무 일도 없었어.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized.
빨리 레벨업하고 싶다.
Oh, yeah. Did you talk to Goodman?
굿맨. 안타깝게도 폭력적인 사건으로 이어져 안타까운 결과를 낳았다.
I didn't mean to put you in harm's way. I was hoping he'd come around when he saw you were a Freestar Ranger deputy.
Took me about a week on the job to learn that doesn't usually work around here.
Okay, time for me to keep my
약속을 지키자.
The woman you're looking for is named Grace.
Grace Early.
Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. She's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform.
함께 가자.
I'll back you up.
갑시다. 그레이스 얼리와 대화하다. 더 좋은 총 없냐 이거 말고? 다 총이 애매하냐? 진짜 완전 좋은 총 하나 먹고 싶다. 진짜 두고두고 쓸 그런 좋은 거 없나? 이 사람이네.
A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something?
조수? 자유왕성 레인저 보좌관 실물이다.
Well, I'm sure your mom is real proud. So how
왜
come I'm talking
12지?
to the
죽고 싶나?
sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it.
정보를 주세요. 사람의 목숨이 걸려있다. 이야기를 어렵게 할 필요는 없다. 심각한 상황이다. 불법 행위를 한 적이 있나요?
A time or two, maybe more. And yet here I am, walking free.
심각한 상황이다.
Oh, I'm listening with rapt attention, Deputy. I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right?
우주선을 훔친 것은 알고 있다. 다만 사람들이 위험에 처해 있다. 도와주세요.
Alright. So I jacked a ship.
약간의 장난이다.
It's just a little fun.
얘도 쏴 죽여야 되나?
I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay?
그 용병은 농장을 강탈하고 여자를 위협했다. 용병들이 무고한 사람들을 위협하고 협박할 수 있는 수단을 당신이 제공했군요.
Look, they didn't tell me what they were gonna do. How was I supposed to know they were gonna go after some farmer?
You should have asked when you took the contract. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't.
생각이 없구만 얘도. 잡담은 괜찮다. 아는 것을 말하라. 설득. 중요한 일이야. 목숨이 걸려있다.
Hard to argue with that.
반박할 수 없는. 중요하지 않은 일이라면 묻지도 따지지도 않는다. 실패했다고? 시간 낭비다. 아니!
I'm the one you've got to deal with. Like it or not.
죽고 싶지 않다면 얘기하는 것이 좋을 것이다. 답을 들을 때까지 거래하지 않는다. 약속한다. 방금 뭔 얘기했냐 근데?
I guess if I can't trust a Freestar Ranger, then I can't trust anyone, right? I was approached by a woman named
마야 크루스.
Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since.
왜 그런 위험한 일을 맡았을까?
You serious? Take your pick. Money, reputation, the thrill of it. All good reasons.
마야는 제1부대가 호프테크의 배를 원하는 이유를 말했나?
Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client
사업
wanting to
확장.
expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. Tends to make people uncomfortable.
어디서 치료를 받고 있다고 말했나?
No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so I didn't.
계속 이야기해줘.
Not long after that,
마르코.
I got a message from a guy named Marco.
마르코 그거 아닌가?
He said he was the
테이큰?
money man for the first, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through
암호화된
intermediaries
슬레이트.
and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this.
더 이상 용무가
Anything
없다.
else you want to know?
더 알고 싶은 게 있나요? 배를 배달한 사람에 대해 아는 것이 있나?
Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it.
마르코의 행방을 묻지 않았나?
Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the first must take a lot of money. Sure, he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
1군단에서 연락할 수 있는 방법을 알려주지 않았나?
No. Nothing at all.
왜?
Left me
왜
feeling a
화내?
little disappointed. Given how well they paid me.
지금은 그게 전부다. 함락에 감사하다.
Yeah. Sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that
그
slate, it'll be
사람뿐이다.
him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
힘내라 부자가. 이제 가도 되나요? 더 이상 우주선 도둑질을 하지 않겠다고 약속할 수 있다면 가도 좋다.
Suits me. I'm getting too old for this line of work. Besides, I'm going out on a high note. Ain't many can say they grabbed a ship right out of Hope Tech.
아이들에게 들려준다고?
Should make a good story for the kids one day.
약간 무슨 훈장처럼 얘기하네. 죽고 싶어?
Hello.
아킬라 시티에 가기? 아, 이거 가면 되는구나. 자, 일단 여기까지 하고 그러면은 다음에 또 이제 이어서 하도록 하겠습니다. 네온에 떨어지는 그림자 미션 저장하고 좀 이따 다시 오도록 하겠습니다.